Welcome to another video, a second video on my visiting hydraulics system, which I constructed last time, and by then I already had the idea to do it, this part manually and this part with the computer. So, what is hydraulics? Well, hydraulics uses a fluid. In the case of fischertechnik, it uses water. In this case, demineralized water, which can be compared with distilled water. And, well, to make it very clear what it does, this with immediate effect. And different with pneumatics is that with pneumatics you have to build up pressure with gas, which doesn't always work, which is clearly shown with my robotic arm with pneumatic hand, but this works immediately. So this works immediately as well, as you can see, but I want to do this by means of the computer. Well, controller, a robo interface with a power motor, with chain, and then another gear under it attached to this one or that one for that matter. Doesn't really matter as long as it works. And there comes the problem, because how to address it. And that is, apart from connecting this to the hydraulics, a nice challenge. Right, so with different camera for as you can see, screencast, RoboPro, Python and diagnosis. So what to do? Well, first of all, I could use this, but I am not quite sure how to address it. So for now I have to leave this and I have to check on either the diagnose interface or RoboPro. Let me first check this one, and there goes the crash. Happened before, so I rely now on RoboPro. USB directly attached to this computer, and could not be found. And as I look here, it scans for USB, so that should not be a problem at all. Another point is this how this interface can be still on an older firmware. Most likely even. But how to do that? How to check that one? Oh, and that is another one. Now it is selected to Robo interface. Oh, very important fact. Still cannot do anything. Should I have checked this earlier? Well, maybe. I just wanted to show you that it isn't as easy. So let me find out how I can use it using Python only. I've done it many times, but with many different configurations you forget which one to use. Alright, so I reinstalled the diagnosis software, didn't work out. I put the interface on USB only, does not work out. So the only thing that I can do now is to use Python. I can use BASIC of course, but because this interface has a BASIC interpreter stored in its flash memory, so I could write a basic program in BASIC, but my experience with Python is somewhat better, so I choose to use Python. And let's see, well, it won't do very much, it just will rotate this gear with the chain on it for 1 second and slowly. That is unexpected. Now I know, because I did this as well. Let me get it back here. Okay, now I say open and mind the terminal segmentation fault. So which Python is it using anyway? That is an interesting fact. It's using Python 2.7. What happens if I do this in Python 3? Alright, so I'm going to type everything over. Although the print function does not have to be done, because that is including version 3. So from Robo interface, import everything. Oh yeah, that's a typo. And there is no Robo interface. Really? Why is there no module Robo interface? That is the interesting part. There should be. So if I go to the Python 2 script and I say the same thing, from Robo interface import everything, it does work. Now that is interesting. Import time. So Python 3 has a problem with finding the module Robo interface. Anyway, let's go there. Let's get on. From time import sleep, because I pause here for 1 second. Open data. No, that is not needed. Although handy if you want to read things back after you have created numerous actions. Okay, then get number FT USB devices. T is Robo interface. Aha! Here something is absolutely going wrong. So if I do this again, but I make this just small print, then what does happen? Robo interface is not defined. Yeah, it is with capital, but the Robo interface is core dumping, which means there is a memory error somewhere. This is interesting. Very interesting. Why does this happen anyway? This complicates matters, of course, because when you want to do it via the computer, you have to use either this one or the diagnose interface, which has exactly the same result. So apparently there's something with Python going very wrong here. And this one is this is the same Linux version, Fedora 30, and the same Python versions as I use with my robot arm, which does work. So that is a mystery. Question is, of course, how to solve it. Alright, so I have found one solution, which is downloading the very latest version of the of this libRoboInt library, compiling it, installing, in other words, and look what happens. Take in mind this part. It works. So yes, it helps when you have put it actually to a motor output and not to any other interface. Anyway, that part now works. Remains the question, why does this in any way crash? So let's save for now this part of the software. Does this influence, by the way, this one? No influence at all. Alright, I have to deal for now with the diagnosis interface. So the idea is that, and now I have to reposition the camera, and this, so this one goes here somewhere, this goes here, and then it has the exact length needed to push it down and pull it up again. Question is, will that work? Well, considering the force needed to actually, and then considering the force that I actually need to accomplish this, I think I need a very good connection between the chain and this one, and that is the next step, how to connect it. But I got the interface running now, which is a good step forward. Question is, of course, how to proceed now. Still haven't thought about that one. But yes, it will come. Alright, so finally the motor is working. Thanks to the diagnosis software, not thanks to Python. Although diagnostic software is written in Python. But not my software anyway. This works. Connection yet to be established. How to pull this and push it. And well, software that doesn't quite work as expected. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, much appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. And you can also support by making a donation via PayPal or Wired and becoming a patron. And for that, for more info, see below this video or next short segment. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.